Okay, guys, I'm picking up on this a really emotional energy when I dig into the Divine Masculine collective. So we're going to check on their current energy, okay? What's going on with the Divine Masculines currently with these emotions? Almost like I'm overhearing a conversation. Enjoying the bliss of holiday time together. Someone's fantasizing about you, Divine Feminine. Okay, the energy I'm picking up on is like they just want you. It's the really the best way that I can put it. I'm also getting shackles. Okay, someone is starting to feel trapped in a relationship, like they've reached it's the end of something. Okay, your energy, Divine Feminine, whoever you are listening, people often make the mistake of thinking that they can come across you and just dabble in your energy and walk away, and they can't, okay? Especially if you found your masculine counterpart here. I see that they already have made up their minds that you're the one. You're already the romantic partner that they seek. And I think that that's why I'm feeling the shackles. It's because they may already currently be in a relationship. If not, they've definitely been in a past relationship where they might have sworn off all new love, okay? Because it wasn't their idea of love. Whatever partnership they're currently experiencing or have in the past, yeah, they told themselves, not me again, right? Not me again on that. But you, Divine Feminine, you give this honeymoon energy, okay? It doesn't die off with you. It's love at first sight. You're romantic. I feel like you're romantic towards your Divine Masculine. You might have a very sultry romantic energy about yourself where it's not only that you make your masculines feel romantic, but you might just romanticize every single aspect of your life where you're just a natural little love bug. They can't get away from that because I feel like they've kind of been in unemotional relationships before where it might have just been really hot and heavy at first, and once the intimacy or the sensuality around that fizzles out, they don't really know how to build on other aspects of the relationship to keep it thriving, growing, satisfied, happy. Whereas when they're with you, it really just feels good. It feels like everything that they have ever wished, hoped, prayed for, visualized. They never thought that they would find it, especially right now. Okay, so somebody is definitely feeling like they have a lot on their mind when it comes to you. They can't deny the way that you make them feel. I feel friendship as well, so you two really might just be casual with one another. I don't know if you guys work together or you guys may have had a past together where you grew up and you always kind of kept in touch, but it was always just, here and there, hit and miss type of energy, wrong time, wrong place, and it just always resurfaces back to one another. And I feel like maybe recently you guys have encountered one another, caught up, spent time together. I see people adding each other on social media, finding each other on social media after a really long time. Except it doesn't feel like a really long time. It feels like fate or destiny or something that they've actually prayed for. So that's the energy I'm getting around this, as somebody feels like, I don't know how much longer I can go on when I feel like, the Divine Feminine, you're the one that they want. This reconciliation could be very significant for two people who really tried to part ways and go about making your own life, but the universe has other plans. The universe has a way of making you guys serendipitously bump into each other again, asking you to maybe free yourself from current situations, take back control. I feel like ever since you two reconnected, strange things are happening, especially in this masculine's world where he really does feel like, I just want to break away. I just wanna run to you and break off the chains and throw them away. I just wanna be so much and shake off the dust that's turned me to rest. Okay, so somebody feels like rusty, stagnant in a situation. When you're in a relationship on autopilot and you just stay in that situation because you just been with that person a long time, and if you were to break up, it would just cause all kinds of unnecessary disturbances, or maybe you just have a personality kind of trait about you where it's impossible for you to be on your own or be alone. Even though you may not be happy or satisfied with that person, your brain or mind is willing to override it because you literally cannot survive by yourself. I feel like somebody may be waking up to these things, okay? Because we do have let go of control issues along with taking back control of your life. It's like you bring sense into things, and I've been picking that up. Like even in the last reading that I did, I picked up on the divine feminines really just living life against the grain. Like you just do your own thing, you're abundant, you're fruitful, you're optimistic. So when someone comes across your energy, there is no way that they could go back to living their own life in just a mundane routine way. You make their senses tingle, their spidey senses all of a sudden come alive. Somebody's name could be Peter, maybe Parker could be significant. Mary Jane, good old Mary Jane, Watson, somebody's last name could be Watson. But I feel like somebody's spidey senses have started tingling ever since you either stepped back into the picture. Okay, the universe might have put you two in the same place in the same time, and the eye contact made it seem like, oh shit, nothing's changed. Damn. Right? All of a sudden this connection is just set on fire again. You guys look good too. I hear you both saying that, like, wow, they look good. Nothing's changed about them, or damn. Okay, you guys are fixated on one another again. But my mind's immediately, again, drawn back to this free yourself card here, with you feeling like they can let this go, divine feminines. Okay? For some reason, I feel like they saw you again. Maybe you guys recently popped back online. Divine feminines, you could also be the type where it's like you don't really use social media, but it's like in 2026, you're actually like, okay, let me see what this thing is all about. Okay, upload a picture. Weird. Corny, but sure. And you have no idea that your divine masculine is, probably breathing in a paper bag somewhere that you've popped online again. I don't know why I'm picking that up. Maybe because the reconciliation card is coming up, and along with calling in your soulmate, I just feel like you two never left one another's mind. And now that your divine masculines are in a place of like, just really wishing, hoping, and praying for some kind of change, not knowing where that is coming from exactly, I do feel like it's a change in just relationships, love, romance. Are they going to go through this entire lifetime living in some kind of mundane, boring relationship where ideally they know that they've outgrown it, or it's boring, or it's just, but they don't know how to get out of it. They may also be carrying emotional baggage for the person that they're with as well. But yeah, they're feeling like they deserve love. That's the message with you coming back into the picture, stumbling back into the picture in some way. Unforgettable, that's what you are. You guys might end up hearing that song Synchronicity now. And it's going to be in the strangest way, like in the grocery store, in the car, on a random radio station. Because, yeah, really and truly, that is what you are. And the fact that you have all of a sudden, again, serendipitously popped back into the picture, they're mesmerized. They're taking it as some kind of fate or sign. Yeah, nostalgia. You're making the memories come back. And now I'm falling in love all over again. How could I ever doubt that you were my friend? Over and over. Shout out to Beres, man. Alright, Beres know the scene, right? Somebody's falling in love with you all over again, That song is about you coming back into town, you stepping back out on the scene, and you've completely shifted and changed, and everybody is talking about you, and now you're making the person that he's in a relationship with feel all insecure and uptight, and now they having problems there. But I feel like it's really just highlighting the problems that they've both been really just dying to let go of for a really long time. But again, like, it's really difficult, right? Again, like, no shade to anybody. It's definitely difficult to all of a sudden, break up with somebody after you've been with them in routine or autopilot for a long time, right? Yeah, closed off, guarded, resistant. Like, you could definitely be in an autopilot cycle where it becomes hard, right? You do everything in your power to resist it. Like, you might feel like you want to step away, but then when you start dealing with the consequences and repercussions, it really scares people right back into staying. I've been through it myself. I've been through divorce, separation, custody, all of that, good stuff that people get super scared of. And yeah, it definitely spooks you and scares you right back into that relationship so you could try to give it another shot so that you avoid all of the bureaucracy, right? But yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like it just keeps coming back up. It keeps coming back up. So much to the point where resisting it eventually, it's not going to be that easy to do. You're just going to start alchemizing the pain and the fear. Okay, and that's what I feel too coming through from whoever this divine masculine collective is, right? Whoever you are, like, you're different, divine feminine. You live life on your own terms. You don't care about rules, law, society. You make your own. You will tell people like it is. You have no problem walking into institutions and letting people know the deal. And if they need to change up the policy, they better get working on it behind the scenes, because you carry like this air of authority about you, and that's very hard for people to resist. On top of that, you look damn good and you get shit done. You stay 10 toes ahead of everything or on top of shit in this 3D reality. And I feel like that in itself is just really, really impressive. Let's get a goddess card on you. Just so you could big up yourself and sing that, girl. What is so unique about you, divine feminine? Okay, so undying love. You have shared, the love you've shared is, all right. It says here, the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. That's what I'm saying. When you guys stepped on the scene, like, you are unforgettable. You represent his love. That's why this could be the one came out, right? Where is it? You represent undying love. And somehow something's telling me to poke in there. It's not the first time your energy has kind of popped up into their lives, right? Maybe they've tried to like bury it back down, stifle it back down, right? He's not allowed on social media. But again, people grow and things change, and, eventually things happen behind the scene. I feel like your masculines have been keeping an eye on you for quite some time. They've had conversations too about trying to take back control of their life and get out of this, but I feel like there's always been some kind of way around it. But it's just to the point now where, they're in love with you. They can't keep their eyes off of you. And what is most enticing is, again, the way that you are just living your life in this way that represents complete and total freedom. It really taps on this divine masculine's heart. It's really attractive, girl. Whatever you have going on, okay? You look good, don't get me wrong here, but it's just like that swag about you is, I'm getting a lasso. Like, you just lasso this man right to you without even trying. Rodeo could be significant. Cowboy hats, like, howdy partner. You guys ever seen The Party? Such an incredible, hilarious movie. Howdy partner. Right? That could be a thing between you and your divine masculines. Howdy, how you doing? Some of y'all could be from Texas, some of y'all. Right? But yeah, they love the way that you just enjoy your life fully. It's a really attractive energy, and there really is no getting out of this, okay? Divine masculines, and I don't know, whatever situation that they are in, yeah, there really is no getting out of this. It's over now. It's over now. I'm gonna end it with that intro. Ooh.